Hey guys and dolls, and welcome back into another video. My name is Jason and we are going to be going through the charts and some brand new news that has come out for our beautiful ALPP play. You guys know I love this stock and we have been buying it up as a penny stock on this channel for quite some time. I've been covering this now for about 3 or 4 months, and every time we have an update, you guys know that I am the first kid on YouTube that will report to you guys for ALPP. So if you want ALPP updates regularly, then be sure to like and subscribe to this video and this content. Turn on the notification so you are notified every time I make a video, and that way you will get to stay up to date with all of your favorite stocks. So guys, on the Twitter page I'm on right now that I'm looking at on my screen, ALPP have actually just spoken, and they have tweeted it in the last 24 hours, and he has just done another interview on air. So what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to save you the hassle of watching that entire interview, and I will pick out the best clips there so that you will have a better understanding of the new merger that has happened with one of their subsidiaries for Morris Sheets Deluxe Metals. Because you guys know that in my last video, if you haven't seen it, then be sure to check it out after this video. I will leave a link up here now, so make sure to come back and watch that video, because that will fill you in exactly why they have merged and who they have merged with. So I'm going to play you this little clip right now. But before I do that, I just want to say again a big shout out and a thanks to everyone in the community. You guys have been amazing recently, and the growth on this channel has been phenomenal, and I'm so happy to have you guys on this journey with me. We are going to smash the year, and despite what's going on in the markets right now, because they are very volatile, and again, if you want more news on that, then check out the last video that I did upload. I will link that up there as well. It does go into explain everything about inflation, why the markets are moving up and down, and how long this is going to go on for, and what I'm doing with my money in order to capitalize on this situation. So I am just going to play you this quick clip now by Kent Wilson. There is a few short clips that I have put together, so we are going to go through those bullet points at the end, and then we're going to go into the charts and break everything down and see what's going on with our ALPP play. I hope you guys enjoy this.
Joining me right now is Kent Wilson, CEO at Alpine Holdings. Kent, exciting news today. Your subsidiaries Deluxe Sheet Metal and Morris Sheet Metal have merged together to become one of the largest Midwest sheet metal contractors. Talk to us about the details behind the merger.
Yeah, thank you. It's, we're excited here. I'm actually at Morris today. It's been a pretty exciting time here at Morris, and being the largest, sheet metal contractor in Indiana, and probably when you look around to the other states, Michigan and Ohio, we dominate there as well. Each of them have unique sub-facets. Deluxe has their sheet metal expertise in thermal cooling and heating was really designed around education needs and high tech. I mean, we have over 100,000 square feet of production and office space now combined, over 100 employees and growing. And
so are you seeing quite a bit of demand for these kinds of services?
To answer that question is, yeah, there's a demand for it, because corporately at Alpine said we want to understand the competition. And over the last few years, we've had a chance to really understand it. And I can tell you that the competition in this market has no idea what's about to hit them. This combined force is a force to be reckoned with. And, there are friendly competitors, and there are competitors, and we have 1 or 2 of them, in the Fort Wayne and in South Bend, Indiana area that, the gloves are coming off, and we're coming after them, and we're going after them hard. And I know my employees will be happy to hear that. And if you're that competitor, which you know who you are, we're coming for you. So, and I say that with a lighthearted sense,
Watch out. So with that being said, what would that mean for top line growth?
In the $35 to maybe $40 million range, $40 million range for the next few years, and we'll grow beyond that. So as we have more services as well.
So on the Twitter page, you guys can see that that was the interview that I just played you the clips from, and this was updated in the last 24 hours. And again, that was from Kent Wilson, which is the CEO of Alpine 4. In case you didn't know who he is, that's who he is. And you can see here that Kent has actually posted as well, and he said that Morris Sheet Metals is ready to expand. The competition is on notice. Look at all that rolled sheet metal ready to go. So he's very excited. He thinks that they are going to absolutely dominate in that area of competition. And again, those revenues are going to be anywhere between about 35 and 45 million as estimated to add on to this year's subsidiary. So that is going to be some nice future growth there, and if they can capitalize and keep dominating in this market, then guys, that will start to expand out, which will allow this company to grow, which we as investors will then only benefit from. So that is some good news there, and Kent is very, very happy. And again, we did actually have him come out, and he has said that he's welcoming a recent retired US Air Force Director of Programs Nuclear Convoy Technician Sergeant Nathan Greer, I think he's called Greer if I'm saying it right, to the team.
Who's out today from the company? You've brought on a recently retired U.S. Air Force technical surgeon by the name of Nathan Greer. Can you speak to his background really quickly?
Yeah, Sergeant Nathan is a remarkable individual. In fact, he was the sergeant that helped bring Impossible Aerospace's US-1 drone to the military base, the Air Force base that is utilizing that airframe now. Big plans for him.
So there is some news there as well. I will link that article down below, but that is really good news, guys, because he used to work for the Air Force, and you know that they have a drone company with Impossible, and they do have another subsidiary there. Again, I have covered that in my last video, so be sure to check that out, and it does go on to explain exactly what they do. But I reckon that he is going to be working on that side of value, and that's only going to allow them to capitalize in that drone market, because they have now got someone that has even more experience in that sector. So that is some really good news there. We are now going to go into the chart. So guys, we are on the charts right now for ALPP, Alpine 4, and you can see that we are having a much better day. There is a lot more green here today, which is good. It means the markets are starting to stabilize a little bit, even though those bond yields have been absolutely mental. So we can see that we have actually tested down onto this 200 SMA, guys, many times. So this is now acting as a support. You can see that we have one test here and we have a second test here. So that tells me right now that the 200 SMA is acting as a very strong support for our ALPP play. So we can expect every time this does go down to that 200, there will be in fact a rebound. So if you haven't established a position and you want to get in, this is not financial advice, but what I would be doing, this is just for education and entertainment only, I would actually be purchasing my shares once we do actually see any more drops to retest as a floor on that 200 SMA. And if I just add in, see here on the RSI, I have now just added that in, that we are currently sitting below that 50, and we have actually in fact tested below the 30. So that would indicate to me that we are in a bear territory right now. So we can expect to see a test up to the 21 EMA, and that is going to act as a high ceiling of resistance. The 21 EMA on my charts, guys, is this little thin yellow line. So again, we are going to anticipate that if the price ever reaches that resistance, then that could potentially be a place to take profit if we were day trading, or in fact once it does cross over that 21, then that is when we can expect to see some more bullish momentum moving forward, and that will then increase the share price, and hopefully then we will start to retest those highs of a new resistance that will be created that we can draw upon from past experience. And again, that would be where we are seeing those big wicks, those big candlesticks that like to group together. As you guys can see, I'm drawing up on these charts now. So that would kind of be a new area of resistance. If we did in fact break above the $5 range, you can also see is another area, because we do have the 50 SMA here and also the 100 SMA crossing, so that could also act as a new territory of resistance. So you have two areas there. We have the $5 and about the $7 range, that those two places could be two new areas of resistance once we do push through this consolidation right now that we are in. And right now you can see that we are pretty much on a clear downtrend, so I think it is just a matter of time again until that chart is broken, and then we do actually start to test up and above, and that wedge is broken upwards. If we do have any bearish news, guys, then like I said, I think the floor will be here, and I have got a support line drawn on here around that $2.50 mark, but I don't think that prices will go there, and if they are, I would be very surprised, and I think that what would happen is we'd see a very quick V-shaped recovery. So right now I'm happy to hold ALPP till the end of the year. This was a quick update for you guys. I hope that you did enjoy this video today. If you did, then be sure to give this video a big fat like for me and hit that red subscribe button and join this family of investors. My name is Jason. I absolutely loved having you on my channel today, and I hope that you come back time and time again to tune in to this content on YouTube. I hope that you have a fantastic weekend ahead, and I will see you guys in my next video. Ciao!